Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Hey guys, what's going on? Leslie here from Lyrical Diaries. I know you see me I've been doing a lot of videos today, but anyways, so today's video is going to be about my movie night, and before I go ahead and get started into my movie night for this week, I'd like to say, if you guys watched my Blu-ray update yesterday, yeah, it'll be 2 days from now, when you guys watch this video, but either way, I mentioned Target.com about how they had these deals for $13 on Blu-rays and stuff like that, and that's how I got, Frozen, and they had, like, Jungle Book, Little Mermaid, and all that kind of stuff. I went on there yesterday, after I made that video, to see if it was still there, and it wasn't. They have it for, like, $20, for Frozen, and then, like, the other stuff wasn't even mentioned on there. So, I don't know if it's like that still, or you can go in the store, or whatever the hell, but don't think that I was telling stories to you guys when I told you about that, because it was true, and they had it. Okay, so that's a little bit about that. Now, this time, for movie night, I wanted to try something a little bit different as far as movie night goes, because there's a lot of people in the movie community claiming that they are these huge movie fans. They know everything about a movie. They know about these directors, actors, whatever the hell. And so I thought that it'll be fun to put this to the test as far as knowing your movies. Because I remember when I was younger, I didn't know all the actors, but I did know lines to my favorite movies like Titanic and freaking, what was the other one that I knew all the lines to? Oh, Dawson's Creek. But that was a movie. That was a TV show. But I didn't know all the lines to Dawson's Creek because I was watching it over and over and over and over again. But there were several movies where I knew the lines to it, but I can't probably tell you about it now. And I knew about almost every movie that came out. You can ask my sister. I was good like that because I was a freaking loser growing up. I guess you won't really say a loser, but I did play sports, and I did watch a lot of TV, and that's why I watch a lot of TV and movies now. So like I said before, I think this will be a really great way to see if you guys are really legit about being these so-called big movie buffs. So I have about 5 different movies, and these movies will be coming out next Friday. So I'm going to try to do this every single Friday. So you can participate if you want to. If you don't want to participate, that is totally cool. It's only for the ones that want to participate. Now, like I said, I have 5 movies. I'm going to give you about 3 hints to these movies. So, movie number 1. The questions will probably pop up on the screen somewhere. I haven't decided yet. So, movie number 1. Okay? I'm going to tell you the actors, what year it came out, and what type of genre it's in. 3 questions. Let's go. Movie number 1 stars Brittany Snow and Jessica Stroop. Stroop, however you pronounce it. It came out in 2008. It's a horror/thriller movie. Now, you guys can probably look this up on the internet. I don't care how you get the answers. Or I would think it would be better if you guys didn't look it up on the internet, because it shows that you do know about your movies. But if you want to look on it, that's okay. You can do that. Okay, so that's movie number 1. Movie number 2, okay, it stars Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. It came out in 2007. It's a crime/drama. That's movie number 2. Alright. Movie number 3. It stars Wesley Snipes, Jessica Biel, and Ryan Reynolds. It came out in 2004. It's an action fantasy movie. Okay? That's movie number 3. Movie number 4. It came out in 2010. It stars Steve Carell and Jason Segel. Now, this is an animation comedy movie. Animation comedy movie. Okay? Now, movie number 5. It stars Steve Carell. Came out in 2013. It's an animation adventure. Animation adventure. Now, you guys can write those down or put it on your cell phone, whatever you got to do. If you do participate and you do get these questions right, or get these movies right, I will shout you out in the next video of these guys. They got these right. All you have to do is just put the name of the movie. That's all you got to do. The name of the movie. There's 5 movies. There should be 5 names to these movies. In the comment section below. Like I said, you don't have to do it. Maybe eventually in the future I might turn it into like a giveaway type style thing. But for right now, we're just doing this to have fun. I think that YouTube needs to be a little bit more fun. So this is a fun way to know if you guys really are movie buffs like you say you are. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get into movie night. That stuff is out the way, so let's get into my movie night, the movies that I've watched this week, and let's go ahead and get through this really quick. Now, first off, we have The Switch. If you guys saw my Blu-ray update, I just recently bought this movie for $4.64 at Walmart. It stars Jennifer Aniston and Jason Bateman. Basically, a little bit about this movie. It's about these two best friends. She wants to get pregnant. She really doesn't want his sperm, but she wants this guy's sperm here, someone that's like perfect and has nothing wrong with them. So Jason Bateman ends up getting drunk. He ends up switching this guy's sperm with his sperm. So she has a baby. 7 years later, he finds out that the baby that she's carrying is his, because he didn't know it because he was drunk. So he didn't remember what the hell was going on. So the baby ends up turning out to be his. That's a little bit about the movie. Now, in the beginning, my review, how I felt about this movie, it took a while to get to the point. In the beginning, it was a little bit boring. I was getting bored. I was on my phone doing other things, and I was like, I need to focus on this movie so I can do a review on it. So I got back into focus, and towards the middle of the movie, it started picking up a little bit more, and then towards the end, it started getting a little bit better, so I was a little bit more at ease with what was going on in the movie. So overall, will I say that this has rewatch value? Maybe. If someone comes over and they want to see a weird movie, then yeah. But do I see myself watching this again this year? Probably. Like I said, somewhere in the future. But it's not a movie that I will watch every single day. So for $4.64, you can't beat that. So it was worth the $4.64 because that's one movie ticket. One time I probably just end up watching this Blu-ray. Alright. Getting to the next one, we have Justin Bieber's Believe. Now, I might get a lot of hate on this movie, but Justin Bieber is freaking awesome. I will have to say that this movie was... Oh, a little bit about this movie. Sorry, I didn't tell you about the movie. A little bit about the movie is basically you go behind the scenes that Justin Bieber's Believe's tour that he had about last year, I think, or 2 years ago. And you get to see the life and how he became to where he is today. It's a really, really good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. I bought this 2 weeks ago. I think it's when it came out, or last week. It was like $22. If you aren't really a huge fan of Justin Bieber, I would say Redbox it. If they do have Redbox it, or rent it anywhere you can. Or get it from Netflix if you have Netflix, DVD, Instant, whatever. But overall, this is a really good movie. I really, really enjoyed it. There were some sad parts. I caught myself crying at this damn movie. It was so damn good. I'm just kidding. Not because it was so damn good, but it was because something that happened in this movie that was so sad, but it was good. It was a really good movie overall. So would I recommend this movie? Yes, I would definitely recommend this movie. If you have the $20 to spare, you can get it, but I would say just wait on it. If you're not really a huge fan of documentary type movies, wait till it goes on sale and then you pick up this movie. But overall, it's a really good movie. Now, let's go ahead and get into the 40-year-old version. Like I said, I showed you guys this in my Blu-ray update, so there's no need for me to show you guys whatever is going to be happening in this thing. Now, let's go ahead and get into this movie. Basically, the synopsis of this movie, this dude's a virgin. It tells you all of that stuff right here in the title. You're a virgin. So, these three guys right here on the back tries to get this dude laid. Oh, they only show 2 people here, but there's 3 people that was in the room, but there only show 2 people here. But these 2 people plus another guy are trying to get this dude laid. You're 40 years old and haven't had sex. That's okay, though. That's okay. So they try to get him laid. Now, when I first watched this movie a long time ago, back in 2005, I was super excited about watching it because, first of all, I'm not allowed to be watching rated R movies because I was under the age of 17. But I end up getting a chance to watch it because my brother's 2 years older than me, so he was old enough to watch the movie. So I went into his room, took his shit, and watched it. So when I watched it back then, I guess the thrill of being caught watching something I shouldn't be watching was an adrenaline rush. But now that I look back on it and I watched this movie the other day, I was like, damn, this movie is not all that. It really, sometimes it had its funny parts, other times it didn't. I was like, what happened? But overall, like I said, it was a pretty decent movie, but it really wasn't all that funny as to what I thought, or really wasn't all that great how I remembered it back in 2005. But overall, like I said, it's a pretty decent movie for anyone who has not seen it. Would I recommend this to anybody? Yeah, I just kind of just did. What the hell? Yeah, so if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. I don't think it's on Netflix, so I can't recommend it to you on Netflix, but if you have extra cash and you want to go buy it, you can go buy it on DVD or Blu-ray. There really isn't no significant change on the Blu-ray disc. It's about the same as the DVD, so yeah. But anyways, let's move right along. Let's get this over with. And then we have movie number 4, Date movie. This came out in like 2005, in which the date and everything will be coming out on the screen. But basically, a little bit about this movie. It's like a spin-off of every single movie. You remember Scary Movie when that came out, and they had Scary Movie 2, 3, and so on and so forth. and it's the same thing with Scream 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. You get the gist. That's what it is. This is basically what Date Movie is. It's a movie that makes fun of other movies. And when I first saw this, I thought this movie was so funny. I thought it was captivating. It was amazing. And when I went back and watched it the other day, I still thought this movie was great. I thought it was funny. Everything about it was really good. I would recommend you guys checking this movie out. I can't tell you if it's on Netflix or not. I don't remember seeing it on Netflix. But it's probably really, really cheap to get. Now, like I said, it came out in like 2005, 2006, I think. A long time ago. 2005. What did that say? No, 2006. So yeah, it came out like a long time ago. So you guys can probably get this for a really, really good, decent penny for you guys to check out and watch. It was a good movie. Last but not least, we have Baby Mama, starring Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Now, I really thought this movie was really good. It came out in 2008. It had its funny parts. There were some moments in there that reminded me of myself, what I used to do. Not the fact that I was pregnant or anything. Never been pregnant. Fuck that. But yeah, there was like parts in this movie where I was like, damn, I remember doing stuff like this. Like, Amy Poehler. Like, she got a ride from Tina Fey one day to go home. And she was like, oh, man, let me pay you for gas, right? So she started filling her pockets and all this kind of stuff, making the move to do it. And then Tina Fey was like, no, don't worry about it. And she's like, oh, okay, good. And I remember doing that before, like, oh, let me help you pay for it. Oh, you got it? All right, cool. So yeah, so I thought that was pretty funny, but overall, this movie was really, really good. I would recommend it for you guys to check out. It's not an everyday movie, but it's at least you can get a good 5 watches out of this a year, probably. If people come over, you watch it, but don't watch it too many times to where you get bored of it, because the comedy just dies out a little bit. But overall, like I said, it's a really good movie. You guys should definitely check it out. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my date night for this week. Like I said, I try to switch it up a little bit. And if you do participate and guess the movies for next week, like I said, I will shout you guys out in that video. Put a link to your thing in the description below. I will check to see. And yeah, it's supposed to just really be fun. That's all it is. It's not do any hard work or anything. It's just supposed to be strictly fun. So like I said, hopefully you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned for next week, and if you participate, I appreciate that. And if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's definitely free. I upload videos basically almost every day of the week. If not every day, then every so often. So if you did enjoy, don't forget to tomahawk that like button, subscribe for more videos to come, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day, everyone.